Hi, I'm Mike Grady, and this is my lovely wife, Pat. And I'm a carpenter by trade. My wife, she's an artist and a textile artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, to start, when I bought this van, I was a young apprentice carpenter, and it was going to be my work truck and camping. And we were traveling one day and ran into these people on a bridge in Minnesota there, and they were talking to us about a truck-in, and we'd never been to one. And we ended up going to our first one was Bar City in the 80s. And then we talked to them there, and then in 81 we started driving with them, and that's our club was called the Moon Units. And we're pretty much a show van club, but it took me years to get going, you know, to get mine to be built up for that. And being a young apprentice carpenter, I didn't have the money, and kind of how we got started with the bolt, you know, building the wood. Actually, the bumper on the back, I got rear-ended, you know, at a stoplight, and I decided, well, maybe I might just build a wood bumper instead of getting a new one. And well, that kind of led on to the everything else that you see on my truck. And like I said, I couldn't afford to buy the bolt-ons, and so I thought, well, why can't I just make them? So we just started getting cardboard and started bending things together. And you know, I think after the bumper, I went to the visor and started molding that, and it just kind of, we, you know, went on to the inside and kind of back to the outside, back and forth. And
It ended up being the theme for the van.
Yeah.
You know, and
we call it wood butcher because when I was a young apprentice, we were framing houses, and they called framers wood butchers. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of how the name got, and it's kind of stuck with it.
And what year is it?
It's a '79 Dodge van.
Yeah. What model B1? What'd you tell me? B100?
Yeah, V100. It's a 225. So I bought it back when the gas was kind of going up. I kind of wish I would have went to a 318 or something bigger, but gets us around.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds cool.
yeah, so we did a lot of vanning in the 80s and into the 90s. And then, of course, we had kids and all of that happens. And so the van has been in storage for, I think it was like 22 years. It was stored.
Yeah.
And then our friend from the Moon Units said, you know, you need to get out and have that van back on the road. So he helped get it tuned up because, I mean, at that point it wasn't running like it should and that sort of thing. And so he helped us to get it back on the road. So the first time we had it out was last year. So yeah, so it's been fun.
So you're back.
We're back.
That's
Yeah.
what we love to see. You're back. I love it.
And
Love it.
it's been a real fun weekend for us because it's been a reunion with our Moon Unit group, because a lot of the guys who even quit before me are back now. And like everybody says, we thought vanning was dead, but you know, I could see people were still doing it, and we came, and it's a whole different crowd of young people now. And which was real interesting, when we came last year, people would come up to us and say, "Oh my God, I heard about this van," and you know, we weren't used to hear people ever talking like that about us. And, you know, it was quite a rush for us to hear that, you know.
Very nice. Yeah.
So, and the same thing, we came back this year to Twin City, and the same response from everybody, and that made us feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's very cool. You gotta tell us a little bit now about what kind of wheels you have on there?
There's this Krager, I don't know what they call that one. I needed Cobra tires. I had to put new tires after storing for 20 years because they were square.
They
They look nice,
good,
yeah.
Oh, they're great. Yeah.
All the wood on the exterior is cedar. So basically what I did here, see how like a herringbone or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I basically just took a 3/4 inch board and set the blade for a 1/4 inch. I just kept ripping 1/4 inch strips, and so then I just started cutting 45s and inlaying each one of them. And that's kind of is throughout the whole van on the inside and out.
Yeah. You even got the strip here on the side.
Yeah, the strips are actually in between the wood plugs are lights.
Yeah.
So at night light.
No
yeah.
kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
And you even have the flare made out of wood.
Yeah.
Wow, that had to take some time.
Oh yeah. There's a little engineering.
You did that in one night, right?
Yeah. I think
Oh, that's cool, man. Look at this.
Then when I we put a sunroof and a vent in the back. That was my first time cutting a skylight in there. Sawzall, jigsaw, whatever I had.
That's
and
a little scary, isn't
yeah,
it?
it was a little scary. Then a friend of mine saw that and he wanted one, so I had to do it to his van too. And at the time I didn't have the visor, but I always liked the cab lights on vans, so I put the cab lights up on top. And the visor is built the same way with the inlaid strips, and that's where really getting a pattern made, bending things, shaping it, then going back and figured out the angles of all that to put it together. And
yeah, so he'd use cardboard that he'd cut into pieces, and then we'd tape it together, and then he would calculate the, what angle it was at, what degree, so that it would all fit, and then make it out of cardboard, then out of wood, and then once it all fit, then we would put the overlay of the cedar on it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And I always wanted to have some kind of wood grill, and this used to have the round lights and the basic grill, and I actually built that in the basement during the winter. I had the van out in the garage, and so I would go out, I'd get the main frame built and go test it, how is it going to fit. And once I got the main part, that's when I started inlaying. These were solid 3/4 inch boards, and basically cut the tapers, because they're thick. They're about 3-4 inches deep there, and they kind of go down to about 3 or 2.5.
Yeah, and then I did stained glass in the corners of it.
Oh yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's cool.
But as you can see, we also have the lights down here too for bright and shine.
Yeah. And you can tell them about the mishap with that when we were...
Oh, I actually was in South Dakota at the Black Hills truck-in, and they had a field kind of similar to this, and I was pulling out into it, hit a soft spot, and it ripped my whole spoiler off. So this is number 2. But actually it was built better because I learned from the first one, and I did things different and easier and quicker.
Now what kind of stain is that?
That's just, I use spar varnish, like you'd
okay.
use on a boat. Marina varnish as they call it, but it's also called spar.
Very cool. Looks good. You got some whip lights on there on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, look there's the side ones too. That's really cool. I see you have the what do they call that on top of your I need to actually put those on Lightning too. Those are really cool. The what are they? Not eyelashes. What are they called on the lights?
Oh, eyebrows? I don't know what you call them. But I just found them in like J.C. Whitney catalog way back.
Wasn't that great back in the day?
Yeah, back 20-some years. Yeah. And now they got computers that sell that stuff.
Yeah. Jet wing back there.
Yeah.
Now what do you call it? Jet wing?
Yeah, wing. I
jet
call
wing.
Gull wing.
Gull wing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That was an interesting. Trying to build that too, that you can see how many different angles, and to keep it look kind of aerodynamic.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
it was fun. I like the way it looks.
I see you got a strap up there to give her a little hold down power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
And this is what started it all right here.
There you go, the wooden bumper.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I put some marker lights in there. Then the louvers. I used to have the plastic louvers on the back. And
Yeah.
I had to update them, and that was interesting. I like the way they turned out.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
And I guess on the on your wing up there, there's lights.
Yeah, there's lights up there too.
Wow, very cool.
Then the interior, when we, my wife, she does upholstery work too, so we did this. And actually, our first time showing, we were in Missouri, and we had it all done, but we didn't have it varnished yet. It was just bare wood, but that we had to show, and we just had the paint job done. So we decided this will be our first national truck-in. So, but then after we came back, we got it all varnished back up, and
You got the speaker. The speaker grill.
yeah,
there?
speaker grill there, and we had other seats. We had factory seats before, and we tore them apart and we built them up. These aren't the ones now, but and we made them high backs, and Pat did the upholstery. They were nice for a while, but then we wanted to have something that has more. We didn't have the lean back and all that, so we got rid of them and
Recline them, yeah.
Oh yeah, this was actually the first thing I built in the inside for a custom deal.
Oh, is
It's
that right?
my CB holder, and there's a little tray or a little door there to put stuff in.
There we go. Okay.
Then the visor came. It was above, and those are the little drawers up there for cassettes, because we had cassette players back in the day.
Yeah.
Not the 8-track. I know there's a lot of 8-tracks here, but
So this was just a little bit mine same way.
yeah.
Yep.
80s cassettes. Yeah.
Then the biggest thing is the dashboard there.
Yeah.
That took a lot of time. Like most of the Dodges, they have that little hump up there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a plastic part, so that came out. I unscrewed that, but then I had to cut the top of the metal and push it down and re-screw it together so I could flatten it out to build that. And that's the same thing again. I took cardboard and started making patterns. I'm kind of a person who likes to just, I think of something and I can see it and I can start building it.
That's right.
I can do like a sketch and figure out stuff, and so that's a big attention grabber right there.
That's incredible. And of course, I see a little van up there.
Yeah, actually, my son, when he was what are those called?
Cub Scouts, the Pinewood Derby.
Pinewood
Oh,
Derby.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pinewood
So I
Derby.
made one to look like the van. I just did that for myself for fun.
And I see you got the speaker grills up here as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the grills on the top of the dash are for the vents.
The flat. The
Oh yeah,
next to the,
the fogger
the-
vents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. And I see your seat pedestals. You even have those.
Yep.
Do we have? We don't have the back sides.
Incredible.
Okay.
Very nice. Okay, so now there we go.
Then here's the another tension grabber right here, the floor. If you look closely in between the walnut and the oak, you can see a piece of clear plastic there. There's actually lights there. I got plexiglass in there.
Oh, no kidding.
So
Wow,
for
that
bright and
lights up.
shine, those will light up.
Oh, we have to get that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to get that.
I originally had another bar there. It was just a flat, but it was more rustic looking, rough sawn cedar. It was a nice looking unit, but we needed something to store. We needed room for hanging
Yeah,
things. So
you
we
gotta
made it more like a closet so we could hang our jackets up inside there. Yeah, and the ceiling too we dropped. We got lights up inside there too.
Wow.
And if you look at that ceiling in there, it's not a fabric. It's basically like brown craft paper that you'd wrap stuff up with.
Yeah.
And my wife does that. She wrinkles it up, or she paints it first, then you wrinkle it all up and you put it on like wallpaper.
Very cool.
And we also have that on the inside walls by the bed.
Yeah, and you got your speakers under the bed there.
Yeah. And those little side panels are just little storage areas where the lights are on.
Uh-huh.
And my wife, she did the stained glass. You'll see if you look in the back, you can see the back doors.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and I see the wall back there. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah. The bed actually you can fold it up and it'll be like a couch from the back.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
underneath I have storage. Because this actually used to be a camper and a work truck, and I actually used to keep my tools underneath the bed part of it.
Yeah, and then the floor is raised up here because he could put a 4x8 sheet of plywood in here.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you're going to need,
Yeah.
especially a sheet of plywood.
Yeah.
And now we use it, we have a sign that we have that tells all about the truck, the van, and it's in a box right now, and that's where we store it underneath there. We can get to it from the back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I cut that out with a tool that's called a cut-all. That I cut that out of the plywood.
Wow.
And then there's
Nice job.
stained glass behind it and lights.
Yeah, I see the lights. Yeah, you can see. Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess we'll see it tonight.
Yep.
We will add this on the end of the video.
Okay.
Tonight. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, it's nice to have a lot of, you got to have storage.
Yes.
That's one of the things. And then these doors as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did a great job on.
Yep. And then there's storage here too. Just this.
Well, yeah, that's a lot. I tell a lot of guys, don't waste the space.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
some little thing, You know, in ours we have our cleaning stuff and then oil
Yes.
and all that stuff too.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, and then here in the middle, because we do actually sleep in the van, this is a curtain.
Oh,
That's like a
drape.
Roman shade
Yeah,
curtain.
yeah.
And then this moves up, and then that curtain just drops straight down.
Oh, that's cool.
But tucks away, you know, so you don't really notice
Yeah,
it.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was fabric I created
Wow.
too.
Great job. Great job. Let me back up. That's beautiful.
And another thing, this is an outfit my wife, she has 3 of them.
Yeah.
She made them out of an old t-shirts we used to put on some truck-ins. And
Yeah.
Oh.
so,
And
and plus it's
there
got
you
the
go.
moon units.
Yeah.
And,
So she has like
That's
bunch
very
of,
cool.
so
Yeah.
that's a lot of stuff she'll do for people, just
yeah.
different quilts and
Yeah, custom.
Yeah.
custom
Memory
stuff.
keepsakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She actually made the one quilt out of ties,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
and boy, that thing is heavy.
I can imagine.
So here we are at the back of the van, and as you can see, this isn't show worthy when we show the van. We don't show this, but obviously it's important space to have. I mean, we have our wash bucket, the towels, you know, all the things that, you know, in case it breaks down,
Yeah,
you've got to have all
you
your tools.
Got to have it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we do have speaker covers, and again, storage in here. And then I did this years ago where it was inlay pieces that we cut, and then I did the stained glass to go with it. We love octagons, and so that's kind of our theme of our house, our custom home that we built 30 some years ago.
Wow.
And so you'll see it like in the light fixtures and, you know, lots of places within the van. And then we have more stained glass here. There are cup holders that are built into these side panels, and then these panels lift up, and again, more storage in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then this is that paper that we were talking about. You can see a little
Right.
closer look
Yeah.
of it.
Wow, that's great.
When I spray painted like through mesh and on paper that is like, it's considered craft paper. So think of like your brown grocery bags, but it comes on a roll. And so then I spray painted it, the colors that I liked, and then I just crunched it up. And then this is a plywood panel behind here, and then this is just like wallpapered on top of that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, at one time we had fabric, but we just thought we wanted something that was a little bit different. And then these were, this was one of the first things we did too, where this was, you'd buy a pack of this wood that were just in strips. And so that kind of is what got us started on the strip thing. And then we just stained some of them and let some of the other ones natural and did just kind of a unique design on the ceiling.
Yeah. You got a nice light up there too.
Yeah, again, stained glass on there.
Yeah.
And then the bed, I covered just with upholstery, and then there's a foam, like 4-inch foam here. And then on the back, we made it in such a way that if we did want to sit down and use it as a couch, we could, but then there's storage under here with more stuff, and then a lot of our
Dash plaques.
the dash plaques from many, many years of vanning. So, yeah.
Great idea. Yeah, you got to have the stuff. You got to have the tools and all that. You know, it's not the prettiest thing, but we've all got them.
Yeah,
We've all got them.
So we were at Van Nationals in Illinois in 1987, and Jay Stone was there, and he wrote for Truckin' Magazine. And so we knew it was going to be in Truckin' Magazine, so every month we'd, find the magazine and see if we were in, and we weren't. And one day in the mail, we got this magazine, and I'm like, we did it, we're in the magazine. So we open up the magazine.
Oh, wait, it's on the outside here.
Yeah, and it says
right there.
Dodge Woody Van.
Yeah.
So we were all excited. So we, here it goes. Here's the picture of it, and I was really excited, Woody Van, and then all of a sudden I realized I couldn't read a word of it. So he had sold this to a Swedish magazine.
Oh.
So this is all in Swedish, but I mean,
no kidding.
they did a great job, of the picture and everything, and here you can actually see this is what the dashboard looked like before it had the wooden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you was telling me about the hump on it.
Yeah, so that was when we cut that down.
Okay.
And then this was what we had instead of the cabinet. we had a Miller High Life sign, and
Oh, that's, yeah, before.
yeah, so you could see what it was like, but you know, a lot of the things were the same, but we decided we needed to change it up a little bit. But yeah, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then a couple months later, then we got the one that was actually the Truckin' magazine. And honestly, that one wasn't, I mean, we didn't have as many color pictures, but again, it was still really cool to be in a magazine.
Of course.
Yeah, and we had changed the back fabric. There was fabric there before there was the textured paper.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So every time we went to a truck-in, we felt like we had to do something new because we were showing, you know, most of the same people were there. We were in the Midwest, and so they'd go, okay, what's new this time? So we were always trying to do something that was new and creative.
Wow, very cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
Fantastic, yeah.
So, and to make a long story short, we got the van running back last year and started trucking. We came down to the same campground at Twin City, and we had such a good response from people, and they were so excited to see our van. They said, "Oh, we heard about it, never seen it before," and that really made us feel good. And same thing happened this year when we came down, and here we are at Nationals, and it has been nothing but the most fun I think I've had in my lifetime these last 2 days.
Very cool.
Plus we're having a reunion with most of our
The old
other
club, huh?
old
Yeah.
club members.
Yeah, the moon units, yeah.
And anybody else who thought it was over like we did, it's still going and it's stronger than ever. There's a whole new crowd of people. A little crazier maybe than we were, but,
Yeah, but
but
we
who
don't.
knows? We were crazy too, but
Oh, yeah.
it's fun and it's interesting to see all these people, and we had a lot of good reaction about our band today and heard good things, and it makes a person feel good. And you know, we do quality work, and it's nice to hear people say that, and I'm the first person to tell a person if what they do is good. And
Yeah.
I do that at work a lot of times to people, that tell them their jobs, they're doing a good job and everything. Anything else? No?
That's it.
Okay, well, I want to thank you guys for showing it to us.
Yeah.
You know, I about fell over when I saw you drive by.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way.
Yeah.
And we're glad to have you back out here with us.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so
Absolutely.
much. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it. It was
Thank you.
fun.
Great.